boys and girls. Welcome to Everyday Math Lesson Unit 8 Review. The materials that you'll need today, your pencil, and then the Unit 8 Math Review packet. If you don't have one, that's okay, but then write your answers on either your whiteboard or in your notebook. Let's get started. So here's the first page of the review. I'm going to show you about half a page at a time. I'm going to ask that you complete the page on your own, and then we'll talk about the answers on the pages. So looking at question 1, draw a line to match the words with the fractions and then to the pictures. So if I'm looking at this word 1/2, I need to first draw a line connecting it to the fraction that's 1/2. Then I need to also connect, like if I have 2/3, I need to connect it to the picture fraction too. So you're going to make two sets of lines from the word to the fractions, and then also from the fractions to the pictures. So I'll read these words for you, and then I'll have you solve. So we have 1/2, 2/3, 2/4, 3/3, and 1/3. Can you press pause and play when you're ready to check? All right, so I'll reveal the first half of the page. And so 1/2 would look like this fraction, 1/2. 2/3 would look like the top fraction, 2/3. 2/4 would look like this fraction, 2/4. 3/3 would look like the bottom fraction, 3/3. And then 1/3 would be the 1/3. Now I'll reveal the picture side. So 2/3 is going to match with this picture. 1/3 is going to match with this picture towards the bottom. 1/2 matches with the very bottom. 2/4 matches with the one right up on top. And then 3/3 matches with this one right in the middle. So double check to make sure you have your page correct and fix any mistakes with your pencil and eraser along the way. So here's the second half of this page. Looking at number 2, can you fill in the bubble to mark your answer to match what these pictures are? Press pause and play when you're ready to check. So that first picture, I can see that 3 out of a total of 5 are shaded, so 3/5 would be my answer. For the second one, so it's 2 out of a total of 8, but I can also think about it as they're divided into 4 equal sections. And so I have 1 out of the 4 sections that are shaded, so 1/4. For number 3, so we're looking at our next page, it's asking you to show the fractions by shading in the correct parts of each shape. So for this first one, I need to show 4/6, then I need to show 7/8. Looking at my collections for number 4, I need to show 3/5, and then I need to show 1/2. So press pause and play when you're ready to check. All right, so showing 4/6 should look something like this. 4 out of the 6 are shaded in. Showing 7/8 should look something like this. 7 out of the total 8 are shaded in. Looking at the collections below, showing 3/5, I should have shaded in 3 out of the 5. And then showing half, I should have shaded in 5 out of the total 10. For the next part of this page, draw all the lines of symmetry for each of the shapes, and then for number 6, divide the shapes into halves, thirds, and fourths, and then write less than, greater than, or equal to for our fractions here. Press pause and play when you're ready to check. All right, so for number 5, so for the first one, I did not draw any lines of symmetry because I couldn't divide that evenly. For the second one, I drew 2 lines of symmetry. I have one line going up and down, and then also a line going across. And then for the third one, I have one line of symmetry, just dividing it in half, going across. For question 6, I divided my circle into half, 2 halves. You could also divide it the other way too. Then I have thirds, so I tried to break that apart into 3 equal parts, and then fourths. Now I know that 1/2 is greater than 1/3, and I know that 3/6 is equal to 1/2. Now for the last page, for number 8, It's asking us, what does the word certain mean? Give an example of one thing that is certain to happen today. For question 9, 4 friends share 8 cookies equally. How many cookies does each friend get? And then what is 3/4 of the total cookies? For question 10, draw a picture to solve the problem. And I drew circles for this one. There are 18 silly bands or 18 circles in the box. 1/3 of the silly bands are blue. How many are blue? Press pause and play when you're ready to check. All right, so looking at number 8, certain means that it will happen. So I said, I will eat lunch today. And there's lots of possible answers as long as it's something that will happen. For question number 9, the 4 friends are sharing 8 cookies. So what I did is I divided them and I circled the cookies so I could see how many each friend would get. So I can see that each friend is going to get 2 cookies. And then 3/4 of the cookies, I need to count 3 out of these 4 groups. So I have my 2, 4, 6. So 3/4 of the cookies would be 6 cookies. For question 10, draw a picture to solve the problem. There are 18 silly bands in the box, so I drew 18 circles, and I made sure that 1/3 of them were blue. So I divided these into 3 equal groups, and I can see that there were 6 that were blue. All right, so you can double check to make sure that you have your page correct, and we'll see you next time.